Welcome back. Now, my next guests are brothers Lee and Adam Parkinson. They're both primary school teachers, and 3 years ago, they decided to launch a podcast about life in the classroom. Two Mr. P's in a podcast now has over 4 million listeners. I know. And then everyone's shocked with that. I think you two are shocked as well, aren't you, lads? I know. Did you ever think when you set out on this, Lee, that you'd one day have 4 million people listening to you two chatting about being teachers?
I know. I think we need to make sure we're teaching, counting numbers properly to make sure it's that. Yeah, it's unreal. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, and tell us how it did start out then.
Yeah, so I've sort of been sharing tips, tricks, resources, lesson ideas and sort of funny insights into life in the classroom for a number of years. And then we're on a family holiday in 2018 and we just sort of sat around the pool. Adam was telling stories as he's a TA in school. I was sharing some and I listened to loads of podcasts. So I thought, why not sit down, record it? And yeah, went from there.
Yeah.
And also there's a book as well, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got our first book out, put a wet paper towel on it. The Weird and Wonderful World of Primary Schools.
There it is,
yeah.
It's a really cool cover.
Yeah,
because that's it with teachers. We don't get any medical training. So anything can happen in a school. Arm drops off, eyeball out, wet paper towel on it.
And Adam, tell us a bit about what's in the book then.
The book is kind of like, it's our journeys about where we've got to. It's, you know, we had different experiences when we were in primary school. Lee was very much the teacher's pet. I was very much the teacher's pet that the teacher wanted to give away. But no, and it's just hilarious tales because the amazing thing about working in schools is no day's ever the same.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my job. I know I can speak on behalf of Lee. He loves his. And yeah, it's just a really fun way. I mean, it's called The Weird and Wonderful World of Primary Schools, and that's exactly what it's like, yeah.
Like you say, you've got so many stories. And I know that plenty of our audience, we've got questions we wanted to ask you as well. So, Chaz and Sonny, your little boys wanted to ask some questions, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. So, first up, we've got Barney.
What's the yuckiest thing you found in the classroom cupboard?
Good question. Yuckiest thing in the classroom
very cute,
cupboard.
yeah. The yuckiest thing, I mean, we did hear one where a child had an accident, a younger child had an accident in the uniform pants. Quick change, they put the dirty pants in a bag, put it into the stock cupboard. But then the teacher that put it into the stock cupboard was actually going on maternity leave. When she came back after a year... I mean, that sort of reaction. That's what I'm all about. The bag was still there.
Oh, and no one had noticed.
A year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be some questions answered
It's all
there.
sorts. It's like a treasure trove, the teacher's cupboard, because we are the ultimate hoarders teachers. We will keep anything in the hope that one day we might do